What up, brothers? It's a Clipper King returning, and it's repost time, motherfuckers. So I'm gonna crack on. I think I've mentioned which figure I'm gonna repost tonight. I'm gonna crack on while the other video's uploading, and I'm gonna start filming this bad boy. So as we move in, you can see the right hand cabinet doors open. We're aiming for that top shelf. Look, coming in for land. Is it Barney Ross? Is it Indy? No, it's Jack Sparrow. As you can see, got him in a mean and moody pose at the moment with his two guns out. I do like that pose, but it's just been in it quite a while. I just want to have a change round. I'm going to go with smiling head in a kind of a waving his hat, bottle in his hand, pissed up scene. I'm going to put his pistols into his belts and see what we end up with. So like I said, got him on the shelf with the Indiana Jones and Barney Ross. So when he comes back in there, it'll be in a whole new pose altogether, brothers. So stick with me. Moving on, here we are, got the figure there, show you around it in a minute. Getting some tunes on. Tonight's album, sorry, camera's already on tripod. We're going to have a bit of Purple Rain on. YouTube will probably kick this fucker off because they like that, but fuck it. It's one of the top 3 albums of all time, brothers. If you ain't got a copy, illegally download a copy or even buy a copy and have a listen to that, especially young brothers. Don't get caught up in fucking JLS and other fucking noise that's going around now. Get on these old fucking albums, mid-80s, you fucking know it. This is why our Callum's fucking got it sussed. Father like Clipper King, every time he says to me, Dad, I want to listen to fucking whoever they listen to, Flow Rider or fucking whoever it is nowadays, I just give him a nice fucking punching tab, wise him up, send him up to my CD collection, and before he knows it, he's fucking wised his son right up. So yeah, get this shot set up. So we're downstairs at table. Just get me set up. Let me fucking viewfinder so I can actually fucking see a bit of something. Great. Oh, sorry about that. So I've slightly raised camera up from where it normally is. Tonight I'm going to repose this bad boy, Jack Sparrow. Just have a look around him. As you can see, I always have his little trinkets facing forward, just little subtleties. His belt's positioned strategically. His little, this whatever it is, always folded nice and hanging down. Same with everything. Not a thing out of place if I can help it. Same with his hair. Don't like to have one of his strands folded up or whatever. You can see I've got his serious head on and a gun in each hand. The gun's going into his belt. I'm going to change the head sculpt. I'm going to put his hat in his hand, and I'm going to put his bottle of rum in his hand, and just go for a more light-hearted pose this time with this one. Hopefully, again, it don't take forever, but they tend to, because I get talking, and before I know it, I'm fucking half an hour gone, 40 minutes gone sometimes. But like I say, it is what it is. Watch it in stints if you don't want to watch it all in one go. Or don't watch it if that's what you choose, but you might learn a bit of something, you might hear something you like, you never know with Clipper King, you know what I mean. Just tell you before we get started, a bit of disgust because Pepsi never got in touch with me. So what I'm doing tonight is I'm drinking Pepsi again. As you can see, Pepsi, get on it, this is your last chance. But what I'm doing is I'm drinking out in a Coca-Cola glass. I'm maverick like that. I'll do shit like that, me. I don't give a fuck. Sometimes I'll have a cup of tea and I'm not putting no sugar in it, even though I like sugar. You know what I mean? Just to go against establishment. You know what I mean? I just won't be fucking. I won't be told what to do. So. It actually tastes a little bit nicer out in a Coca-Cola glass as well. I don't know what it is. I think it's just Pepsi's masquerading as Coke. So, right, first and foremost, let's get this figure sorted. We'll get his hat off. And what we're going to do, you know what we're going to do. Little brush, the Excalibur, nice clean up. Not even that dusty this. I give a little secret, I did give this a wipe the other day to be honest, this figure, but I'm going to give it another one now for the sake of this review. Get his guns out of hand. These guns on this figure are fucking proper smart. Look at fucking artwork in them bad boys. Oh, and other ones even better. Look at pistols. There's one out. And that's another thing, I know, they come out in his hands really nice and easy. You're not twisting his fingers all over to try and get them. Look at that, it gets into all cracks and all detail, lovely. Yeah, it doesn't move out of eye, it doesn't hurt no. Right, get him off his stand, and get his stander clean. Yeah, I was saying about this album, this is probably one of my top 3 albums of all time. I fucking love this. I'll let you into a little story. When I was a younger man, I was a Michael Jackson fan. Always were from being a kid. And as you know, I sort of idolised him as a kid. Went to see him in concert 3 times. In 88, I think I went 92 and 97. I'm sure they were what years I went in. I was just a massive Michael Jackson fan. Anyway, as a young man, I'm out and about and I'm rutting around trying to get a bit of skirt, and I end up bumping to this lass from Donny. Fit as fuck she were, bless her. And she were only young, she was I think a school year younger than me, but she got her own flat already. Anyway, this one particular night with Bint nightclub, goes back to her house, and she's like, do you like Prince? I'm like, do I fuck like Prince? He's gay as fuck. I'm a Michael Jackson fan, which in them days it were alright to say you're into Michael Jackson. And it is again now, I suppose, but there was a time when it weren't advisable. But I'm like, now I'm a Michael Jackson fan, I hate Prince. Because in them days, you were one or other, you couldn't really be into both. So she's like, well, I'll put you this album on, see what you think. So she slings Purple Rain on, and it's on vinyl. I'm like, fucking every track, so oh, fucking hell, this is awesome. And one of them where you've got to eat humble pie and say, right, I may be wrong. Never put me off Michael Jackson, but I fucking started thinking outside the box then. You've not got to be one or other. You can be who you want to be, you can listen to what you want. And I will say, this album, it's never done me head in. Some albums, you play them that much and you fucking hate them after a bit. But not with this album, I fucking love it as much. It's the first time I ever listened to it. So, like I say, young bucks, get on it. Get a bit of Prince playing in background, and before you know it, you'll be lasting a full 3 or 4 minutes before you're shooting your cocoa up your missus. And that can only be a good thing for both of you. But I do love a bit of Prince. I'm having trouble though with this fucking YouTube library. It's not letting me fucking put songs in and out for some reason. Fucked about with my settings and fucked me set up. Right, taking his head off. All I do, hold the chest area obviously, give a bit of power and whip her off. Right, I'm going to put the smiling head on this time. Now what I want to do is, I'm thinking about the pose I want to do his eyes now before I put them on, so I don't want to fuck about while they're on him. So I want him sort of thinking how he's going to be in cabinet. I want him looking slightly to his right hand side. Smiling face. Bit of a pissed look about him, I think. Pushed his head on. So we're ready. Beautiful outfit this as well. Possibly best DX figure this of all time. Up there anyway with, I would say, Batman. That's the Batman, 89 Batman. Just not as iconic a figure, I think. It's the only thing that lets him down. Change his hands out. Told you what I'd do. I want him holding a bottle of rum, so I need an hand that's going to hold that, and I'm thinking it's maybe going to be that one. Yeah. I don't care where we go. While I'm playing a bit of Prince and all, I'll send a shout out to Odell. I know he likes a bit of Prince as well. I seen him on YouTube. He put some Prince videos up, showed some Prince videos of him playing a solo, and it were While My Guitar Gently Weeps, an old George Harrison song from when he was with Beatles. And Prince's fucking guitar solo is unbelievable, yet people never credit it and always talk him down and say he's no Jimi Hendrix, which Jimi Hendrix could play guitar, but I still say Prince fucking buries him in every other aspect. I was never a massive Jimi Hendrix fan. He's iconic, no doubt about it, but when it comes to fucking music genius, Prince is your man. He can't go wrong, that lad. Right, I need an hand that's gonna hold his hat. I'm thinking maybe that one. So yeah, he holding his hat with that hand, I think. Don't really like how that looks though. We'll see. Get this all round off. And be careful now, because he does have a lot of trinkets on this figure. So you don't want him to be wafting about and getting all tangled up. I'm going to put him on his stand so his trinkets are hanging where I fucking decide they should hang. So I don't want him messing about. Once I strip this figure down to bone and then pose it, put its layers of clothing on and everything, and it were a fucking pain in the arse. But once I got the layers in and got them nice and tight, it's looked fucking awesome ever since. So it were worthwhile doing. Just thinking which hand's going to be best for holding his hat. This hand's going to be the so an hand kind of like that. So it's a tricky thing choosing hand, because you don't want it to look unnatural. So I'm thinking maybe that one. Maybe that. No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. So pretty much stuck with that one. Right, she'll do, she'll do. Don't worry, do we? We fucking proceed, we do. Get that hand on. Don't you come off, you little piece of lace. He's fiddly little piece of lace on his wrist. They look nice, but they just fucking hang there, don't they? Right. I've got his stuff that I need now. It's not going to be a massive change around this one. Just a different look. Get his hair on. When I put his hair on as well, I always hold him by his hair so I can open that around his shoulders, making sure that all the strands of hair go where I want them to go. I don't want one like rocking up and going in the wrong place. So I like to be, I don't know if organise the word, but when I'm putting it on I like to know what's happening. Right, so get him off his stand now and have a look. So we're going to have his bottle of rum somewhere there. Is that somewhere there? And up there. That foot up like he's fucking having some kind of party with his son. And then that there, so we'll put that up a little bit higher. So we want him somewhat like that. Can you see what I've done? Like he might be mid-dance or eighth bladdered, walking back to Black Pearl, and he's fucking having a little jig with his son. A little pirate's jig maybe. You have his bottle of yo-ho-ho and a bottle of rum in one hand, and his hat in other. Just make sure his hair's in the right place. Beautiful. Right, now, make sure his belts are... Just say as well on about this album, just made me think this song's on. There's two songs on it that I fucking love. They weren't singles. One's called Darling Nikki, which was one of the first songs I ever heard any sexual reference in, and it talks about her masturbating to a magazine in an hotel lobby. And then this one, it's called The Beautiful Ones, and it's a fucking awesome song about sort of unrequited love, but Prince style. It's a fucking tune. In fact, it goes as far as to say it's a fucking awesome tune. And it's fresh as fuck. Woo! I gotta know. I gotta know. Baby, baby, baby. Go on, Prince. Fucking tell him, sunshine. Know where I'm going, babe. Oh, I'm in fucking mood now, brothers. Prince has got me where I want to be. Fucking revved up, posing my fucking little ass off. Or posing my fat ass off, whatever. You know I'm in a good mood now. And it's to please you, baby, please you, baby. Now these, what you do, you just turn them, one down in each belt. Try and place them so they're aesthetically pleasing, which I said before. Them who don't know, it means pleasing to the eye. Get one in there. Don't want it too concealed, and we want to make sure that it's outside with, so it's in the middle of coat opening. You don't want all these awesome things on a figure and not be able to see it with coat wrapped around it. So yeah, we need to fucking do a rate turn with these. Get that bastard down in the end. Come on then, Bobby, come on. That's it, we're cooperating now. See now and all, because of how I've got him in, you can see his fucking decorative handles on his pistols. And that, my friend, is what they call beautiful. This saying all with me little sayings and what have you. If you ever get bored of hearing them, what you can do, you play a little game with your son. You sit and watch a review, and when I'm just about to sell one of them, you say it your son, and what you do, you give your son a point, and at the end of the week, you don't get a prize vote, but you can rest in knowledge that you're finally picking up the Clipper King's fucking sayings, and that can only be a good thing. Because what you could be doing, you'll be walking around fucking Asda or something with your missus on Saturday afternoon. She said, "Do you want some of these for your tea? You want some mini Kievs?" You're like, "I'll have some mini Kievs because they are beautiful." And she says, "You what?" You say, "Beautiful." And you know, she'll cotton on. If she has to ask you twice what you're referring to, just tune her into Clipper King's channel, and before she knows it, she'll be fucking saying it and all. Because it is addictive. Until I find a righteous one. Computer blue. Oh, go on, Johnny Depp, you motherfucker. Let's put these fucking strands of hair down. Let's get this up so we can see what's fucking happening. Just trying to sort these strands of hair out here. I don't want them particularly going down his arm, because what you get over time, you've got a couple of strands of hair that's fucking recalcitrant. It's not fucking doing what you want it to do, and that is not a good idea. When you're posing your figures, boys, you've got to pose them with a firm hand, yeah? You've got to let them know who fucking daddy is. You've got to let them know where they're going. Before you know it, they'll be gaffering you, and you do not want that from your figures. You need to fucking control them with a firm hand. Fucking hell, Batesy lad. Steady on, I've told you before. Fucking give some cunt else a chance. Oh, beautiful. I'm just titivating with it now, boys. I'm just having a look round it. Is my coat posed correctly? You'll know it's posed correctly. I won't fucking leave it if it weren't, would I? You'll know your Uncle Clipper King. He fucking knows what he likes when he sees what he likes. Go on, a little kink in there, I'll let you coat. Now what we'll do is we'll flare her out, and then we'll curl her back round here so we can see this little fucker hanging down. See what I'm doing? You know what I mean? All this detail here, we need to see it. If we don't see it, it might as well not fucking be there. Oh, his coat's flowing a treat. Wire in bottom of coat, I do like all like that. In fact, I fucking love all like that, if I'm honest. I'm loving that. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. Right, seen a lady. Takes his hat off, how would he hold it? Yeah, that finger up there. You can have his thumb there. Oh, fucking hellfire, Gio man. Fucking Gio man. Look at that. Bit of a bend. Tipping his hat to a fucking young lady. He's thinking about sousing her, he is. Thinking about putting one to her. Just taking his hat off. Good evening, ma'am. Yeah, that's about. Where do we want it? Want it there? I'm spent, boys. I'm fucking spent. Let's sort these out. His little ruffles out, looking sweet as fuck. His sword's in right place. His jacket don't look too fucking flouty. Looks fucking awesome. Put a little kink in there because his coat's looking a little bit. Show that out a tiny little bit. Subtlety, Bart. You're right what you said, brother. It's all about subtlety. Gio, man. That's not real. I've done it. I'm done. In what? Record time, 18 minutes 53. There's no else needs fucking tinkering with. No, his collar's correct. His fucking sword holder is awesome. His guns, his footing. 1 foot. Come here boys, you deserve a look. Let's get you off tripod now, let's get you off naughty tripod. Let's have a fucking look round. See what Clipper King sees. There you go, look. He's had a few slurps on rum and he's feeling a little bit feisty about something. Hats up. Good evening, Mom. Oh, beautiful. Bit too much space between them fucking buckles. Sort that right out. Oh, Nicky. Look at that, tidied that right up, left-handed and all, not fucking about. Look, look at detail on his fucking handle to his pistols. Beautiful. Down to his legs. Doing a little bit of jig. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Fucking hell, 1 foot down, 1 foot doing a little hop. That is classic and beautiful. What is it, boys? All together or not at all? I said it's beautiful. What is it, boys? You know it. Oh, I'm loving that. We'll call that a short turn, shall we? Going back in cabinet with Indy and Barney, and I think he'll be looking fresh as fuck. Right, back in front of cabinets. Got him in, look. There he is. He posed up right nice. Like I said, got a pissed look about him. Battle in hand, doing his little jig. Notice all his trinkets are showing. Head's looking round, his compass is right way round. He's got his foot and that. Guns, buckles together. And the hair's looking sweet as fuck. So, another pose done, or repose done. So, just switch the shelf up a little bit. Barney Ross at back in centre. And Indiana Jones at the front. Looking sweet as. Next figure I'm going to repose will be the DX01. And then I'm thinking the classic Pred. But that's got time to change yet. But for now, this is a Clipper King. Oh, and I'll just say that pose is dedicated to a really good friend of mine, a guy called James. You guys know him as Jack Sparrow from the countdown video. Still waiting for him to get his channel up and running. He's been dragging his arse since he moved from Las Vegas. So yeah, shout out to James. Get on it, brother. This repose was for you, pal. And this is a Clipper King, and I'm out of here.